repairing.
Welcome back, Lelanders, to a new episode, post-giant snowstorm edition. The storm was so bad, I forgot to get the YouTube chat ready. So let's get that ready so we can add it as well. What has everyone been up to? What have I been up to? Just been shoveling snow like crazy. Yeah, I had a couple long shifts in there, 12-hour one. Alright, let's go with the dungeon. Try the dungeon first. No, and I just got back from the dentist as well, so it's been an adventurous week. Dentist went okay. Not the greatest, I guess, but I've never really had a good dentist appointment, so it's never really that big of a surprise when it doesn't go well. Now, I hadn't seen the actual dentist for like a year. Here, let's get the chat going. I hadn't seen like I'd been to the dentist, but the person who's like the head dentist at the place, I hadn't seen them in like a year because I didn't need any work, didn't get any cavities or anything. So I was okay, didn't need to see them. So first thing she said when she seen me, she's like, "Oh my God, like what happened?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, your jaw, it's like fucking swollen like crazy." She's like, "It's the most swollen I've ever seen." I could have swore I'd already talked to her about it, I have that swelling jaw problem. I should have explained it to her that when I work out it gets worse too. So anyways, let's see, we gotta fix the chat, so we'll do that just for a sec here. There we go, welcome back chat. No, and I was thinking too, last time she seen me I was like 20 pounds lighter, so I was missing a lot of like visceral fat. So combine that with the stress of like shoveling snow non-stop for like a week, even 12-hour shifts of it. Yeah, I forgot to mention the snow shoveling to her. I was like, yeah, my whole body's like swollen up right now. It's not just my jaw. Well, not that, but no, because once you work out like non-stop for a whole week, you're definitely going to be getting some muscle swelling. But surprisingly, I'm not that sore. I guess it's because I have been taking Tylenol, but really, if I take Tylenol, nothing hurts. Oh yeah, and the only other bad news I got at the dentist was the gum problem. So yeah, definitely got some issues, but who's ever living the perfect life, right? So everyone's got their own issues. You son of a whore. I don't know, anyone hasn't been here. Hey Zahid, how's it going? Anything good in the casino? That's right, I've been so busy this week, I haven't even had time to play the game. I actually missed the rewards this week on some of the things for the first time ever. So I was like, fuck, can't believe I missed so many rewards. So Zahid was asking anything good in the casino. Let's go check, I haven't even looked yet. Oh yeah, do we still have time to finish those other events? Yeah, thank God we do. Oh fuck, I gotta do the bounty ones. Infinite Fight Ring, so we'll do those. Supreme Casino is back, surprise, surprise. They want to milk some more money. Snow Monster. Oh yeah, we haven't done the Snow Monster stuff, so we should do that today. And I was thinking it's funny, last episode, we titled it Snow Monster, and then we got hit with a massive Snow Monster snowstorm. And I've been gone ever since. No, literally what I was doing was just going to work, shoveling snow non-stop, coming home, eating and sleeping, then going back to work, and just repeating that every day since the storm started. I even had to turn some hours down because my body just was giving out at one point. I was like, fuck man, I'm in my mid-40s now, I gotta pace myself a little better. Can't be doing 12 hours or more than 12 hours of snow shoveling. All right, at once. All right, oh yeah, casino. What do we got here? Oh, Darius. Darius is a nice addition from the casino. Can't say he's great or fantastic or anything, but he's needed for a lot of good ones. All right, so I guess, yeah, we'll be able to do some casino spins today and try our luck and see what kind of heroes we can get. Maybe we can get our hands on Beethoven. Let's give it a try. And we gotta stay the fuck away from that refresh button. Oh, we got the helmet. Robots. More robots. Fucking more robots. Oh, and the white stuff. Who doesn't want to get a jar filled with white stuff? 130. Helmet again. Piece of shit. Come on, where's Beethoven? Does that scroll count as good luck? Maybe we should come back. Oh yeah, it does count as good luck. Son of a whore. Not there's anything wrong with that. Holy shit, we got 75 gold tokens? Oh fuck, I forgot I was supposed to keep refreshing these. I haven't refreshed it in like a week. Fuck. Yeah, that's a pretty horrible one. Even that, yeah, who was it? We just got a message from, was it the same viewer as it's in the chat now? Khan, yeah, that's right. Rising Moon Warrior. I should do a spin and see if I can win it. No, the viewers were saying that they got, yeah, Khan was saying that he got Rising Moon Warrior. And that's all he ever gets. Just remember when you're getting Rising Moon Warrior, he's actually one of the ones you have to save up like 50 copies. So if you keep getting him, it's actually, you'll be way ahead of the people that don't have him. Because there's going to be lots of people that are trying to save up shitloads of copies of him. And they can't. That's how I was always finding it funny in life. It's like rich people are always complaining and wishing they didn't have so much money and responsibilities to look after. And then poor people are like, oh, I always wish I had more money. It's like everyone's always wishing for what other people have, even the opposites. Yeah, there's a bunch of weird opposites that have been happening lately. Oh yeah, shitloads of video game news. I don't know if anyone heard the video game news since I've been gone. But Microsoft went on a buying spree and bought up a whole bunch of video game companies. I think it was Activision and Blizzard or something. So that was pretty interesting. Holy fuck. That's good. Yeah, so nothing good on the casino yet to report. We'll do some more of the gaming and come back and good, we collected that. Sadly, I missed the Hunger Games betting all week because I've been at work and I didn't have time to bet on it. So if anyone's been betting on the Hunger Games, congratulations. Alright, so who's made it to the finals of the Hunger Games? Hey, Gizmo is back. Remember I kept saying, where the hell's Gizmo been? So Gizmo versus Kirakoma, that's like a 50-50 draw. Who picked what on that one? Kirakoma's the heavy favorite, but I don't know. Gizmo's a pretty fucking hard one to bet against. So we'll check out this one. Psychosis, 200 popularity. Almost all 4-star team. Oh, this team's substantially better. Isn't it funny? And they're voted to lose, even though this team's like drastically better than that one. Isn't that fucked up? Should I vote on it just to see what happens? I don't know. This one's like a 50-50 toss-up. Anyone could win it. Kirakoma and Gizmo, like you're talking two of the best players. So that's weird. Gizmo's team is all low stars. When did that happen? Maybe he switched teams so he doesn't have the same heroes anymore. He had to rebuild it with new heroes. And that's why he's been gone for so long. That could be it. Alright, well let's go with Kirakoma. If everyone else is wrong, if everyone's wrong here, I'll be pissed. No, that's it. Alright, yeah, good luck to Gizmo, Kirakoma, and Nevedo, and Psychosis. Hey, George Washington, welcome back. Now, I hope you're doing okay, George. I don't know if you got hit by the snowstorm too, but man, our region got hammered. I was thinking anyone that works outside had quite an adventure past week. I even heard parts of the southern states were getting snow, but I don't believe that's... I'd have to see it to believe it. Now, it's one of my disc golf followers that I follow for disc golf. She was playing in, I forget, like, what's the one state that separates by north and south? There's probably a few, but Dakota? No, I don't know, wherever. Some north-south state. She was playing in the north one, and she was in snow. I was like, wow, it's pretty intense. Hey, what's going on here? And sometimes it says I've reached my upper limit. That's kind of funny, eh? You've reached the limit. You cannot receive any more flowers. It's like, fuck you. I don't know if anyone heard the news that Beavis and Butthead are apparently going to be back soon. Can't remember. I think it's another movie or something I heard about. I'm kind of looking forward to that. The only thing I don't like about Beavis and Butthead is you can probably tell that I grew up watching them, and that's why I laugh like them. We're pretty close to them. I know, because one of my friend's sister, she used to make fun of us because we would always be watching Beavis and Butthead, and she'd be like, hey, you guys all laugh like them. I'm like, no, we don't. I don't know, I even went to Buffalo once, one of my first trips to the States, and what did I buy? A Beavis and Butthead poster. That was what I tried bringing back, and I was like, oh, it's so cheap, I can buy it at the mall in Buffalo, and it was like half the price of what I had to pay in Canada. And then I got to the border, and they charged me duty, and it ended up costing double what I paid if I would have just bought it in Canada. So I was like, what the fuck, man? No wonder like people try to smuggle stuff across the border. What kind of scam is that? All that fucking duty you have to pay? Alright, so we got 2 pieces of armor. Sick. Ooh, jewels too. Alright. Yeah, so what's new with everyone else? Hope everyone else is doing well. Not getting crushed by the weather. Yeah, the gaming news, I don't know. Microsoft acquiring all those companies seems a little scary in a way. Just speaking from experience in Canada, Bill Gates went on a spending spree and bought up all of our nation's resources and assets, like our train yards and everything, and didn't work out the greatest. Kind of sucks when like one really rich guy just owns everything. I don't know. I'm not really for the communist way of life and taking all the resources from people, but I can start to understand why they're against like giant monopolies. It does get a little bit ridiculous. Oh fuck, man, my teeth are pretty sore now after getting them clean. Luckily I didn't have any cavities. No, the dentist was saying I got pretty bad gum irritation again. So I definitely got a... Oh fuck, I should have told her, I forgot too. I've been mouth breathing a lot lately in my sleep, and I sleep in a cold room. So that's usually enough to cause my gums to swell up a little. How are you doing today? Swell. Yeah, if anyone wants to hear some funny shoveling stories, how did the shoveling start? Oh yeah, when I went outside, one of my neighbors was using a snowblower, and it's like an old man, and he is using the snowblower, and he backs up out of the driveway using the snowblower, and he's backing up so that he can take another run at the snow. And what he didn't do is he didn't bother looking either way when he was backing up out onto the road. Guess what happened? Fucking big pickup truck, it's barreling down the street, and fucking the old man comes backing out right into the street, blocking the road at like the last minute. Truck slammed on the brakes and skidded, and then steered over and just missed him by like inches. I was like, holy fuck. The driver even stopped. He's like, man, that was close. You really gotta look when you're fucking snowblowing, man. You can't just like walk backwards onto the road. There's cars driving here, right? Or trying to drive. So that was close. The old man just sort of laughed it off, but I was like, yeah, man, like, once you reach that certain age, like, some people really should be in a home. No, I'm just kidding. Or at least hiring me to do the snowblowing. I shouldn't be making those jokes. I'm going to end up in a home soon. Or I'll just live in the wilderness. That's probably it. No, what am I drinking today? Just a bit of chocolate milk. I'm not really supposed to eat or drink anything because of my freaking fluoride that I got in my teeth. Oh well, I'm dying of fucking thirst. They said it's okay to drink cold drinks, but hot drinks are a bad one. Now, if anyone's wondering what the dentist bill was like, I think it was around 200 bucks. So 200 bucks got me a cleaning and fluoride, flossing, all that, examination. And usually I go once or twice a year, and that's without insurance. So that's why I find it weird how in Canada they keep trying to fight for like free dental. I'm like, free dental? If you can't afford $200 a year, that's like the price ordering pizza twice, for God's sakes. Most people do that in a week, let alone to spend that much on your teeth. And I can just imagine, man, if the government got a hold of like paying for all the free dental, fucking dentists would raise their prices by like 100-fold, and then we would see our taxes just fucking skyrocket. It'll end up working out that we're paying like $1,000 a year for dental instead of just the $200 if you would have paid it out of your pocket. Oh, well, that's what I always think, man. The Amish are right in a lot of ways, and that whole anti-insurance thing they have in their laws, that's pretty wicked. Excuse me. Oh, if anyone's wondering the good news, bad news for shoveling and trying to lose weight, I fucking hopped on the scale. I'm like, all right, hopefully I lost some weight for fucking doing all that shoveling for a week, barely eating anything. And sadly, when I got on the scale, I was like, oh yeah, I've also been pigging out eating for Christmas holidays for like a good month and a half. So I'm like, oh fuck, I wonder if I'm like still overweight from that. So I hopped on the scale. Guess what I weighed? I came in at 200. I was like, oh. So basically before, like during my weight loss binge, during the sobriety thing, I got down to 190 or like 189 or something. So I guess technically it's not that bad that I gained 10 pounds after like a month and a half of just pigging out on sweets for Christmas and basically stuffing myself silly, but now then again I looked at it, I'm like, at least it's only 10 pounds. Well, I guess technically it was probably closer to 20 pounds, but after that fucking shoveling binge, that at least helped rebound some of it. I don't recommend it, like people say like, God, when you're shoveling snow, you're burning like, I don't know, like 100 calories. Let me check. I'll ask Google, see what she says. How many calories do you burn an hour of shoveling snow? Holy shit. Yeah, so if you weigh about 175 pounds, which is actually lighter than me, I'm at 200, but you burn about 400 calories for every hour. So if you burn, let's say, Google, what is 400 times 12?
The answer is 4,800.
Yeah, so I burn 4,800 calories in one shift of work. So yeah, if you're trying to fast at that point in time, like if you calculate how many calories you burn just in one day with like sitting on your ass watching TV, that's 2,000. So you'd be burning 6,000, almost 7,000 calories a day. And if you're not, like, I think what did they say? A calorie works out to roughly a pound. Can't remember. So yeah, dear God, man, if you're not eating and going into work, you could lose a lot of weight per shift. Surprisingly. Now, some people try it and they get lightheaded and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not trying it for this time. I'm not taking any chances. I'm just gonna eat light, not eat lots, but still eat something. No, mainly for my shoveling shifts, I was eating peaches, like those little containers of like peaches on the go in some sort of peach juice or whatever it is. Delante, I think they're called. They're actually from China or something. I was like, what the fuck? I'm eating food that was grown in China. But anyway, their peaches are pretty good. Oh yeah, and I had a few granola bars. It's funny, I keep hearing people make fun of granola bars, saying that they don't get energy from them. But man, I eat granola bars and I feel fine. It's like I feel full after like one. And I can shovel for like a good 4 hours on it. Oh yeah, I should ask Google that too. How many calories burned using a snowblower for an hour?
According to Fit Day, calories burned, 202 calories per hour.
"30 minutes burns 200 calories. Alright, so... Oh yeah, so 30 minutes. If I doubled it, yeah, roughly the same as shoveling. I don't know, to me that's a pretty general estimate though, because when you think about it, like a lot of the workers I work with, when they shovel, they'll like shovel like they're conserving energy like crazy, like barely shoveling at all. And then kind of when I shovel, sometimes what I'll do is I'll go all out for like maybe a minute or two, maybe 5 minutes, give or take. And then get tired and then sort of shovel for like slowly and then just go again until I get tired again and then shovel slowly. But that is dangerous to do it like that because then you can get so burnt out that you can't even work anymore. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, and if anyone's wondering what happened in the city, fucking buses stranded everywhere. I guess our city wasn't that bad. I only seen a couple. I think I only seen one bus stranded actually. It was getting picked up by a tow truck. Hey, Infomax Rosita. Welcome back to the chat. Keep your clothes on. Yeah, so that was a good little bus adventure. We seen a bus, it was stuck, so they brought a tow truck and they needed a flatbed to take it away. It was kind of interesting. Now our city cleaned up reasonable, but the only problem is, if you've ever seen that meme on Facebook, it's so true. It's our job to keep the driveways and the sidewalks clean. And then it's the city's job to clean the roads. So what the city does is they bring the truck, they drive it by, and they push all the snow off the road into the driveways and the sidewalks. And then people on the sidewalks and driveways clean it all, and half the time they put it back on the road. And then the plow comes by and puts it back on the sidewalks. And so it's just like back and forth, same snow over and over. It's really the dumbest thing you could ever imagine. Oh yeah, I need to do the bounty missions. Fuck man, how much time do we got? Holy shit, we got not much time. Let's do it quick. Let's go with these battles first. We can finish it pretty quick. Yeah, I think as far as entertaining things, it's about the only thing I saw. Some spots there was some, when that old man almost got ran over. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that wasn't entertaining. It was very scary, actually. But anyways, yeah. So what else did we see? Oh yeah, there was a few houses where the snow had blown in the wind and it was like waist deep or even shoulder deep. So I was like, fuck man. That was kind of annoying when you have to clean snow that's like shoulder deep. But at least most of it was only like knee deep, so it wasn't that bad. No, we're just lucky that it wasn't like slush or ice or something. We would have been fucked. If like, usually if it's light snow, that's still a pretty big challenge, even when it's that deep. But man, if it's ice or slush, imagine getting slush that's like waist deep. Oh God. That's actually what today's shift was. When the fucking truck came by and pushed the snow back on the sidewalk. One sidewalk was like a football field long, and the truck had pushed snow like knee deep of just slush, and it almost frozen solid. And then I was like, oh fuck, when I get to that point, I have a snowblower, but the snowblower can't handle it because it's just too deep and slushy for it to go, or it'll rip the belt on it. So I literally have to like break off pieces and then use the snowblower. Break off some pieces and then use the snowblower. Fuck man, what an annoying shift. But at least I looked at it, I was like, hey, I have to go to the dentist this week and I'm getting a whole bunch of hours at work, so I'm basically just shoveling snow to pay the dentist. There we go. I find if you click just in the right spot, you can click rapidly and get it done quick. Finishing quick. Yeah, so what did everyone else think about Microsoft acquiring all those video games? They said that it was some big franchises like Candy Crush. What was another big one? You gotta think, oh yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So that's good in a way. I think Microsoft will come out with a new Tony Hawk's game. There's no way that they're going to buy the license for that and then just not release one. Let's hope. The funny thing is, I played Tony Hawk 1 and 2, and I liked those both actually substantially. But I can't remember what happened after that. I think I either just got bored or the game changed or what happened. Yeah, so part 1 and 2, I like both. Oh yeah, World of Warcraft. Wasn't StarCraft one of the ones too, or no? I could be wrong about that. That's what I was thinking. Amazon's buying up a whole bunch of the TV show licenses. Like they're getting MGM or whatever so that they can remake shows. So that's what I was thinking. It's good if a company buys out all these things and makes new shows. Like if Amazon makes a new Stargate show, I'll be so happy that they bought the rights. Because no one was making anything with the rights anyways. Yeah, World of Warcraft, Candy Crush, those are probably the two biggest. And you know who's the other person that's going around buying up the companies? It's the Saudi Arabia royal family. They bought up, I think, the owners of Rockstar. Or no, they didn't buy them up completely, but they invested in them. So I guess how much does it, you have to probably invest over 50%, then it counts as buying it up? I don't even know. Or owning it. Yeah, I was wondering that. Has World of Warcraft been going stale? Or did they actually keep releasing new content? I bet you any money they still make new content because they had all those monthly subscribers. Why the fuck would they ever stop making content? Oh yeah, I started a comment today on the Intellivision Amico Facebook group. And I was saying, hey, instead of making two screens, like one on the TV and one on the controller, why not just design the Amico to run on two TVs? I'd be like, that'd be a much more innovative approach. It would also solve the problem where they can't launch the console because manufacturers don't have enough screens. We got lots of TVs. We don't need the fucking screen on the goddamn controller. And I was thinking the two TVs with a game console was actually one of my favorite ways to play games. I don't know if anyone's ever tried it before. It actually happened to us in the early days of PS2 because people were so addicted to playing online games, but we wanted to play multiplayer. So you could have like 3 or 4 people in the same room playing PlayStation, but playing online and all playing in the same room. So what we did is we took 3 TVs, 3 PlayStation 2s, and 3 copies of the same game, and then all hooked it up to the internet so we could play Battlefield and all be in the same room, but be online as well, and have all of our own TVs each. And I was thinking the way that Amico could solve that, make it better, is just have a console that has fucking 2 goddamn fucking HDMI outs, so it can run 2 screens. Especially if these basic games are running. The games are so basic that they could easily have 2 displays. They could probably even have 3. And then I think that'd be a way people in the industry would be like, holy fuck, this is like the first game console that has more than 1 TV hookup. People would be like, holy shit, this is like the future of gaming. I don't think putting a screen on the controller is really convincing many people. But who knows? I think we could read the comments if anyone wants to see how the post is doing. It's funny, one guy actually responded and said that he used to make furniture, or no, that he works for a furniture company, and that's what they sell. They sell a TV stand that actually holds 3 TVs. How it works is you have your main TV in the center, and then it's got slots. So 2 TVs can slide in and out behind the main one. So if you only want to watch 1 TV, you can slide them all in, have like one giant 60-inch. But say like other people come over, your wife or kids or something, and they want their own TVs, you can just slide it out, and then now there's 3 60-inch TVs. I was like, holy fuck. It's quite the interesting design. I don't know who really has rooms that big though. You'd have to live in a fucking mansion. Oh, who knows? Like, I guess if it slides in and out, maybe it doesn't take much room. Who knows? Because I keep thinking that, isn't video games funny how we started off on black and white TVs, then we went to color TVs, then we started making the color TVs bigger, then we started making them like flat and curved screens, and then experimenting with different aspect ratios like 4:3 and 16:9. Then we got HD, and now we're starting to get into like super HD. It's like, what's going to be the fucking future gaming televisions of like 100 years from now? Will we actually make it to holograms? That'd be sweet. Holy shit, Khan says he got kicked out of his guild for no reason. You know what I was thinking? One of the reasons that might be a no reason to get kicked out, let's check. I was noticing that when it comes to the guild roster, where is it? Oh fuck, almost left. I don't know, whatever it is. Oh, here it is. The management. It's like your guild can actually only hold so many players. So say if there's like a whole bunch of hot babes that all of a sudden wanted to get into the guild, I'd be like, sorry Kaminsky, you're out. No, I'm just kidding. Holy shit, Kaminsky has been gone for 145 days. What a fucker. No, I'm just kidding. Come back, Kaminsky. Where have you been? No, anyways. So that's what I was thinking. If people have been gone too long, or they just, a whole bunch of hot babes take priority, right? You get the boot. Or if the guild wasn't full and you got kicked out, that would be weird. Because I was thinking, yeah, that would be no reason then. Be like, if the guild wasn't even full, then why the fuck would they kick you out? Did they find out you watched my show? That could be it. Holy shit, he says it wasn't full. Oh man. I don't know, that is weird. Who knows, maybe it was a glitch or something. That's the only thing I can think of. It's not like this game is flawless, but that would be a weird glitch. But look at this glitch, eh? I can't even collect the fucking flowers. Like, sorry, NPC 83. You sent me flowers, but the game won't even let me fucking collect them. Holy shit, Guild's Gots has been gone for fucking almost a month. I can't take that. Oh, fuck, another month too from Tanista. Tanista, where have you been? Alright, everyone else is still pretty steady. I think I'll let it go maybe like 30 some days. If someone's gone 30 days, I'll sub them out with someone who can give me more flowers. That's where it's at. Well, there's no point having a friends list full of people that don't even play the game anymore, right? I know it's hard to let go of people. Man, my uncle still isn't home, and I fucking going through some pretty rough fucking days thinking, wishing he was back home. It's hard to let go that he's probably not going to be coming back home. Now it's reached the point where he needs a lot of machines to keep him going, and we really can't keep them all going at home. It's reached the point where he needs more care than we can do. I knew the day was going to come someday, but it's kind of shocking when it actually does. But yeah, life is like that, right? It's like stages. We get always caught up when everything's going amazing. Think that that's how it's always supposed to be, but no. Alright, let's do the armor thing. That reminds me, I think we were a couple pieces away from needing new armor, so let's do it. See if we got the piece we need.
Hey buddy, looks like your defense system is full of loopholes.
Ah, they didn't give us the one we need. But the good part about that is now we can go to the equipment lab and we can just craft up a new piece. Dun-dun-dun. So who's getting the next piece of 150 today? It will be, here it is, Alice. Have it set right at the beginning. Alright, so should we do the helmet or the gun? Let's do the gun. They make us pick again. There it is, the gun. Holy shit, we have enough. Let's forge it up. Ba-dum-bum. Now I was thinking I should have said that to the dentist when she's like, hey, your face, why is it so round? I should have been like, because I put on weight. Are you making fun of me for being fat? Is your name George? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, secretly her middle name was George. I didn't know. Yeah, and I hadn't seen her in like a year. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I probably gained like 20 pounds since I last seen her. So that's why she's like, holy shit, your face looks round. Oh, let's check. The clone in the casino. Is he good? It's the beard guy. This guy? No. He sucks really bad. I wouldn't go for him. I think I got him, and I even turned him gold, but I don't think I used him for any... Oh, wait. Yeah, I did use him for something. Never mind. I shouldn't say he's complete garbage. Let's check out what I used him for. I just remembered. Well, partially remembered. I think it was one of the DNAs that I linked him. Whose DNA was linked to the bearded guy? Ah, here it is. It was hers. So if you want the moon blessing, you're going to need that. So you'll need this guy. He increases your rear row's anti-control by 22% and defense by 22%. So that is quite a significant increase, I find. Especially if you don't have an extra Freya and you got no one you can link to her. Not a bad idea to link the bearded guy. Fuck, man, I should really get this guy boosted to 2-star. Yeah, like, she's got a lot of upgrades I can still do. I can upgrade this. Look how much DNA we have. People probably need DNA, and they're looking at that going, holy fuck, how did you get that much DNA? I don't know if I told anyone the DNA story, but I got everyone in my base team up to level 30 DNA. And once you do that, that makes everyone's DNA level 30. So I didn't really need to boost any of these heroes, but I got their DNA up to level 30. So that's why now I have all this DNA surplus, because all my team is already at level 30. How much higher do they need to go? Because 30, once you get that unlocks all these extra spots like here. So once these are unlocked, what more is there to unlock? Does anyone know? Is there more stuff to unlock after you reach level 30? Should I keep boosting it up? It seems like a waste to boost it up past 30 if there's nothing else left to unlock. Like, I don't want to waste all that DNA if it's not even going to do anything. Could save it, maybe find a new hero to add to the base team, and then when I want to add them in, at least I'll have all the DNA I need. Hey, Augusto, welcome back. Yeah, so that bearded guy, he basically sucks until you got that red hero, then you'll need him. I don't know, he might be good. I've never actually tried him, but that's what I'm just saying I use him for. You can ask George too, I bet you he might know. Or he would know if the beard guy sucks or not. He sucks balls, not in a good way. Alright, so what else were we working on? Oh yeah, that's right, we were doing that battle. How many more do we need? Just a little bit over 240 or 237. Let's give it a try. Hey, Loveface HD, welcome back. Haven't seen you in ages. Keep your clothes on. Hey, what gremlin? Hey, same plan too. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. If you go to this DNA thing, do I have to keep boosting it higher and it'll do something for plan 2? But I already have plan 2 unlocked, it looks like, right? I can already switch to it. So that's what I was thinking. I don't want to keep boosting level 30 higher and higher if there's nothing else left to unlock. As long as I'm unlocking something, I don't mind keep boosting it. I don't think it makes it any stronger if it keeps boosting, does it? Like, how much stronger can these abilities get? Like, maybe if you keep increasing this base level of 30 to, like, say 40, then that'll make all these work better. I don't think it does, though. I'm pretty sure these numbers stay the same, no matter how high this number goes, right? What else could it do? Oh well. Because I noticed this game, sometimes they let you boost up stuff and it doesn't do anything. So I'm like, hey, I don't want to waste all my shit boosting it and have it do nothing. That would suck. I'm already used to that in real life. Alright, oh yeah, let's go back to the fist. How can I forget the fist action? Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly that plan 2 works. I think I unlocked it when I got to level 30, and I haven't really used it yet, because I already like plan 1. But I guess technically I should do a plan 2 for everyone, just in case I happen to have really good rolls, right? I might happen to roll some better DNA stuff. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Yeah, I did get some sad news while I was gone too. I don't know if anyone remembers the story. Yeah, I think I did a whole disc golf episode back when I was recording this show about a year ago, I guess, maybe longer. Yeah, it was in the summertime. I was playing at Columbia Lake, and there were some really nice people that came and watched us play disc golf. And there was this one really nice girl, and she's like, yeah, she liked... I was like, how come you guys aren't playing disc golf? And she was like, or maybe it was her husband or her partner or whatever, was saying that they just liked watching us play that much that they were going to walk the whole course with us just so they could watch. I was like, well, okay. So I was like, man, they're really nice people. And then I heard some bad news over the Christmas holidays. His wife ended up getting sick and managed to die. I was like, holy fuck, man. They were, I think, much younger than me. If I had to guess, they were in their 20s or 30s, maybe. So I was like, holy shit, man, that's devastating. And then it was pneumonia. I was like, what the fuck, man? How are young people all of a sudden catching pneumonia and dying now? That seems really fucked up. Like, I don't know. I think it's the first time I've ever heard of that happening in my whole life. Man, it's horrible. And it really pisses me off in life. You notice how it's always the nice people that end up dying. It's like every time I do something really stupid, I'm like, oh, I'm such a jackass. And I'm like, oh, at least I'll probably live longer. If I was too nice, I would have been dead long ago. Man, oh man. I think it's the way the universe is programmed. Whoever the creator is wants it to be such a challenge that he makes all the fucking jackass people live forever. All the nice people die off very young. So sad. Fuck, man. Yeah, it's weird, eh? The good die young. No, they did a crowdfunding thing, so I could even share that on the screen if anyone wants to help donate to the family. They actually just bought a house recently, and they were going to start a family, and then she died. So I was like, holy fuck. See if I got it here. I think I put it in the resources folder. Yeah, I think it's still open, so if anyone wants to help donate. Yeah, it was 3 days ago. Here, I'll share it. Yeah, it's so sad, eh? She looks so young. I don't know if it says how old she was. It's fucking terrible, man. Yeah, so yeah, that was the story of what happened. She was visiting family for Christmas, got a cough, and then it progressed to pneumonia. She had to go to the hospital, spent a week there, and then came out. I don't know if she came out because she thought she was better, but then 24 hours later she died. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, who I had met was Alex. I think Alex is on here somewhere. He was actually one of the top pro disc golfers in our city. Well, not pro, but he won an amateur tournament. Yeah, so I met, what was it, her brother, or her husband, or partner's brother. That was my friend. Ah, here it is, Alex. Yeah, so if anyone needs the link, I guess I can share it from here. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, I think I can. Anyways, we'll get back to the game, but I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, so you just gotta appreciate life, man. It's crazy how young people, I guess anyone really can die at any day. It's fucked up, man. Life is very fragile. That's why it's so weird on the news. They keep talking about how everyone's going to live forever and stay safe, and you don't ever need to prepare for the afterlife because you'll live forever. No, I was actually reading Ian. I don't know if Pat and Ian, if anyone's watched that on the CU podcast, but they got, if you become a patron, you can read Ian's, like, whatchamacallit, his writings of the week. So I read his writing of the week, and not to give it away, because he obviously doesn't want it spoiled, but one of the parts is Ian likes to brag that he's an atheist. I'm like, that's so weird, right? Like, to not only be an atheist, but to, like, brag about it to people. It's funny, because I've had a few atheist friends that are always the same way. They always bring it up. They're like, I'm an atheist. And I'm like, I don't care if you believe in the tooth fairy, really, man. It's like... But his writing was actually pretty good. That whole atheist part was pretty funny. Oh yeah, and Ian also says that he doesn't believe in magic or ghosts. So I was like, okay. The only thing that I find a little bit contradicting with that is basically if you're an atheist, you're kind of believing in magic because you're believing the universe created itself by accident, out of nothing, out of the thin air. That's basically a magic theory, right? Or if you compare it to the theory that there's a creator who's like an advanced scientist who created everything, that's more like the logical not believing in magic theory, right? I don't know, to each their own. I go through phases of atheism as well. It's happened a few times. Usually when shit hits the fan so bad that you're like, you just hate the idea that there could be a God. Or like, God, if there's a creator, he's the worst jackass ever. So that's why a lot of people become atheists. They realize he is a jackass. I shouldn't be calling the creator a jackass. I'm so going to hell. Alright, so there we go. 360 and 500. No, I think some of the family pitched in like $1,000. So if anyone's wondering how that total managed to get up there so high, I don't think there's really that many people donating to it, but we'll see. Now I've been kind of broke lately, so I didn't pitch in much to the thing, but I did pitch in some. I figured a little bit's better than nothing. No, I figured I was going to offer to play some disc golf with him, see if that would cheer him up, but I figured he played disc golf with his wife or partner quite a bit, so maybe it's a little bit too soon for that. I don't know, for me, every time I'm involved with someone and we share an activity, and then after a breakup, it's like that activity, it just doesn't seem as fun anymore. So who knows, hopefully he'll still be into disc golf, maybe by spring he'll be feeling a little better. Yeah, it's one thing, if anyone ever is like single all the time and they're upset that they're never in a relationship, they're never getting married, never falling in love, it's like you got to be careful what you wish for, right? A lot of people wish that they can fall in love. Then you fall in love and half of love is actually tragedy. Because once you're in love with someone, it opens up the door to like just getting hurt because something's going to happen. Surely it doesn't happen all the time, but you can see in some cases it does. So just because you're single forever doesn't mean the worst, really. If you compare it to falling in love and then the person dying. Shouldn't laugh. Fuck, man, it's terrible. So I always laugh to relieve stress. Alright, is that enough? I can't remember how many times I need to click it. I gotta count this better. Alright, so we need to do it... Is that click it 10 times? Or... Fuck, man, math is way off. Or no, that means I have to click it 100 times. 102. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just let me go back and check, make sure. Alright, so we need 90 more. Alright. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Oh yeah, and the other bad news that I got, you'll never guess what happened. Remember how they were saying that Betty White died just before she turned 100? And I was thinking it was so sad. We actually have a customer on our lot, or our run for our business, and it's a house that was like a whole bunch of old ladies living together, like 3 of them. So we always called them the Golden Girls, and they were one of our longest clients. We had them for like 20 years or whatever. Or over 10 years. And guess what happened? I don't know, we got to the customer's house, and it was up for sale. So I don't know if the old ladies died that were living in it, but I was like, man, the Golden Girl's house shut down basically the same week that the Golden Girl lady died in real life. And I was like, fuck, man, what are the odds of that happening? Alright, so now we're 20 away, or basically 21. So I don't know what it is recently. It seems like a lot of death, but I guess it's always the colder winter months. Seems like it's always when people go. So it seems like a lot, but it's probably just because it's all happening in 1 month. over the course of the year. Hopefully it'll slow down. Yeah, how the Hunger Games works? I don't know. I could be wrong, but when I first started Clone Evolution, I could have swore I started and there was a Hunger Games event and it was going, but I didn't bet on it because I didn't know how it worked and all that shit. Or I bet on it and lost or whatever. But anyways, and then it ended, and then it didn't come back for like 3, maybe even 6 months. So I was like, where the fuck did the Hunger Games go? And then all of a sudden the Hunger Games came back, and it's been every week since. So I don't know what happened with that. Maybe I'm probably just remembering it wrong, and I never actually did try it. And when you first start the game, there's a little waiting period, and then you can try the Hunger Games. So I don't know what that waiting period is. If anyone knows how long the waiting period is, they could put it in the chat. I can't believe I missed a whole Hunger Games while I was at work this week. Oh well, you can't always be playing video games, right? Got to get foot to the grindstone and get some hours in at work. Fuck man, I still can't believe I missed all those rewards. Oh well, at least I didn't miss these ones. Oh, I'm already over the amount. Sweet. Wasn't over by much. That's good. Alright, so we got that all complete. Let's go to the bounty mission next. And this one we don't got much to do. I'm not even really going to go for this. I maybe should. Let's take a look. This definitely out of the question. This is the high priority. Oh, that's right. Colin was talking about the big skiing accident. I'm a member of one of the Facebook groups for what is it called? Fan Expo. It's like a convention for like superheroes and everything science fiction basically. But anyways, the convention group shared a post, and one of the new Marvel actors, like Colin saying, what did he put? Upcoming Marvel series name, Moon Knight actor Gaspard died because of a ski accident yesterday. Yeah, so sadly that's what I was reading in that Fan Expo group. Potentially he was like one of the best new actors, and yeah, it's always sad when that happens. I guess it's sad when anyone dies, but when someone that like popular. I don't know, I haven't gotten into movies in a long time, but I've actually watched more movies this year than I did all of last year. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more caught up with like mainstream, what the hell's happening these days in TV and movies. I have a little bit more free time because I'm not watching sports anymore. So I'm like, hey, maybe I'll take a little break from watching sports and actually watch some movies. I haven't watched movies in ages. I was thinking, yeah, the last time I really watched movies was like 10 or 20 years ago. I was like, holy fuck, man. How many movies have come out in 20 years? It's always funny hearing people talk about modern movies. I have like no idea what the fuck they're talking about. Alright, so yeah, let's just go for these. We need this shit really bad. Let's collect that. I guess we'll defeat Hitler first. I'll be careful with my jokes about Hitler. Get my channel taken down. Alright, let's see. Vampire. There we go. Yes. Oh, turned out to be one hit anyways. It's like, let's load it up so we can get a little bit of time to vaporize. So much for that. It's like one hit dead. Yeah, at least the robots took more than one hit. Ah, let's kill more robots. Holy shit, 5 viewers and a like. Thanks, everyone. If anyone wants to help do a like spike, we got enough to do it. We can do it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I could pick any item that I wanted a lot more in Clone Evolution, like what Gremlin was saying, the bullets. God, it's so nice. If we had tons of bullets, man. I can't believe the good merchant, too. If you ever would need a location to pick up fists, looking for that fist action, then you can, yeah, pick it up from the merchant. If you hit deal and he has fists here, it's usually a really good deal. Jeez, keep losing my voice today. But since he has no fists, no fun for him. Let's rob him. Ah, this is good. The enemy survived a few hits. Cubes. Oh yeah, and everyone's probably heard the big news. It's breaking around the world. The governments are having such a hard time taking away all the human rights and putting in more restrictions, because as bad as the case numbers keep getting in the hospital, at least the death count is reasonable, and they're realizing it's pretty much on par with the flu. So they can't really, well, it's hope. I keep thinking that people are going to fight back, and it's like, no, I don't see that happening. Most people are too occupied with television. But yeah, you never know, man. It looks like we might get the end of the pandemic in our lifetimes. Let's hope. Actually, to get my hopes up about stuff in the spring, because winter's been kind of long and dreary, I've been watching some how-to videos, training myself on how to improve so that I can do better stuff in the summer. God damn, I've been watching some videos on how to operate the Insta360 cameras. I don't know if anyone's seen how to operate them. Holy shit, man, there's so much different filming techniques I'd never even considered. So I was like, fuck, man, now that I've got the camera and I've been actually learning how to use it, because that was the problem before. I seen the camera, I'm like, man, it's amazing. But when I went to try to use it, I didn't know how to use it very well. So then I realized I gotta fucking learn how to use it, and then it'll look better when I'm in the finished products. So let's hope. Yeah, if anyone wants to get into 360 cameras, I think Insta360 is definitely my favorite one so far. Not that I have an affiliate link or anything, but... Now, I was thinking of setting up the Amazon affiliate links because I had one a long, long time ago, and then it fell into misuse, or not misuse, underuse, and just went void. So now I have to reactivate it. Beacon, rob. Let's rob. Now, if anyone has their own YouTube channel and they're thinking of ways to expand, the Amazon affiliate link is pretty sweet. I think it's one of the best affiliate links out there. Fuck, I really should have been using it for the past year. You idiot! It's like, who am I swearing at? Me! Alright, the like spike went through. We're at 2 likes. There we go, victory. Yes. Now, it was actually kind of fun going to the dentist today, as weird as that sounds. It's like another opposite. It's because the dentist office is full of like really nice hot babes, so I was like, holy shit, man. Going to the dentist is my closest thing to going out all year. Now I gotta get into better shape, man. By the next time I go back to the dentist. Alright, there we go. Now, and the other thing, my next dentist appointment will be coming up in the summer. So I was like, alright, summer, that sounds good. All right, we killed Hitler. Let's go with Obama, or not, Bin Laden next. Gotta be careful saying that one. All right, let's go. Warp Gate. Oh, it's tempting to go with the Lost Lamb. That's what we really need. I hate that when you pick the Warp Gate because you're hoping to get the bullets and then you never do. It's like, fuck. Ooh, the hidden enemy halfway through. What the fuck? That's weird. Usually they put the enemy at the end. All right, 3 purple potions. Big meal. Treasure box. Psst, break this shit open. Yeah, 66. Who's my favorite hero in Clone Evolution? I would have to say, so far I do like Suzo, but I'm starting to see like what people are saying, that Suzo does actually have limitations. I'm starting to see some other red heroes that I like, but I just don't have them in my team yet, so it's hard to judge how much I like them. Just from like when I face other teams and I fight them, I'm like, hey, this hero is a good one, I should have them. As far as heroes I've got right now, it's pretty much a tie on this whole team. Well, maybe Alice, Genie, Suzo, Freya. I like those 4 equally. I'd have to say the fire heroes, what is it, Sekhmet and Tengu. I can't say that they're my favorites, but you know, I never know. They tend to grow on me. Tengu seems like he might have a 3rd wind in him once he gets to the 3rd red star. That reminds me, this casino event, we're supposed to get a whole bunch of new heroes. Let's see how that works. Maybe we'll be making someone stronger. Hey, Alt Stinger 11, welcome back to the chat. Yeah, I survived the shoveling. Put a little muscle on too. No, thank God, man. It was a good snowstorm. I had to go home early for one of the shifts because, man, it was more than I could bear. But at least we made it through. Invade, yes. Oh, did you mean a different hero, like superhero? Who's my favorite superhero? Let's see. For a while, I liked Spider-Man. He was pretty cool. I do kind of like the Batman idea, too. Because everyone's like, hey, Batman's like a superhero. But technically, all he is a rich guy, right? He's a rich guy, and he bought a whole bunch of stuff to... He doesn't really have any superpowers. He just has really cool gadgets. And he trains good. So I was thinking, yeah, Batman's pretty good. Do I want the fists? Do I? Yeah, let's do it. Now, I did get the chance to meet Stan Lee, the creator of Spider-Man, a few times at conventions, so that's probably another reason why I like Spider-Man a bit more. Stan Lee was a funny guy, man. I met him actually multiple times at conventions over the years, and he changed a lot. Like, his entire personality, from when I first met him to when I last met him, it was like, he was like a totally different person. And so it makes me wonder, like, you know how when you're younger and you get older, like say you're like 10 years old and you look at yourself when you're 1 year old, you're like, holy shit, I was so dumb when I was 1. Then you reach 20 and you look back and you're like, God, when I was 10, I was such an idiot. And then when you reach 30, you look back and you're like, God, when I was 20, I was such an idiot. I almost think that that process just continues like that, right? Because like even when I meet people that like in their 80s and 90s, they're still doing the same thing. Or it's like, oh God, I'm 90. I was such an idiot when I was 80. It's like, what the fuck, right? Yeah, I always thought that process would end one day, but apparently it doesn't. That's like I'll kind of laugh when you hear those stories about the immortals and how they could live for like 1,000 years. And then that process of just becoming smarter and smarter and smarter continued for like 1,000 years. I guess that would be probably the point, that you reach the technology to fucking create universes. Live for like 1,000 years. Oh, I guess I should say the Green Hornet too. I was always a big fan of Bruce Lee growing up. So I guess technically the Green Hornet is a superhero. He was even in a Batman episode. I always like Green Hornet because of the way I like Bruce Lee movies. His movies were kick-ass. And I've seen a lot of controversial stuff come out about him over the years. People originally acknowledged that he did a lot of weed and a lot of hash, apparently. But now people are saying that Bruce Lee was actually an addict of like a whole ton of drugs. I was like, yeah, right, but I don't know. Some people think so. I was kind of a little bit shocked in that because I was like, normally when someone does weed, it makes them really lazy. And Bruce Lee didn't seem the lazy type. But I guess there is the occasionally when people do it, it causes the opposite of effect. Sort of like when Michael Phelps did weed. Turned him into a fucking super athlete. Yeah, how many... The trick with casino tokens, if anyone's wondering, because you probably watched the show and you notice that I always have enough casino tokens to finish the entire event every week it comes. There's a trick to getting so many of these tokens. One is where you can see I just did it. I always try to do bounty missions that actually give you casino tokens. And I'll try to refresh it if it's not, so that I can keep getting more and more casino tokens. The other way that I get shitload, yeah, let's look, how many did I even get there? So you can get 10 from him, 9 from him. And the other way I do it is the friends. So you can see every time that I'm sending and receiving these flowers, it's boosting up these. And look what I can buy with those. I can buy tokens. So whenever I need a whole shitload of casino tokens, I'll probably pool into the flowers a bit. And that way I can finish the event every week. And hopefully I just didn't jinx it this week and I don't have enough to finish, but we'll see. Oh, and obviously the other way, the most basic way, is getting it from the supply chain. I always try to buy them whenever they're for sale here. The main things I buy in the game, just bullets and just casino tokens. And anything else that costs gold that I like. And the only thing that I like that's gold is usually these blue and these blue. I stopped buying these blue for a while, but then I realized that I actually do need them. And you know why? Because if you draw this, you can get a Sunstar hero. And if you draw this, you can get a Sunstar hero. And if you draw this, you can also get, I'll show you, these points. Even though you're only drawing gray scrolls, these points still go up. So that's what I was thinking, it still makes sense to buy these gray scrolls, even though they're so shitty, because at least you get some points. Alright, we're at 41 red scrolls. Alright, let's see how far away we are from finishing the bounty. We need one more. That's good. I'm thinking I gotta go for a nap at some point today, because I'm a little bit behind sleep after all that shoveling, but... Let's get all these finished first, just in case I fall asleep and then I don't wake up in time to finish them. Alright, let's do one refresh here, because this is a lot of fucking garbage. Ooh, fuck. Even worse garbage. God damn. Why you gotta do that? Why? Why? Oh, there we go. We can get 15 tokens. Her reward, well, I guess that is a pretty good reward. I was going to say it sucks balls, but that's actually pretty good. Alright, let's just do it. Let's go with this and call it, because I don't want to waste all my bullets. What I want to do is just save my bullets for when there's an event that gives extra rewards for using bullets. Yeah, it was one nice thing. As much as I bitch about putting on the extra weight over Christmas, when I had that extra 10 pounds to like lean on the snowblower to push it, it actually helped significantly. Like I could see people that weigh less than me and they struggle because they're like, they don't weigh enough to push the machine. And it makes it easier because a lot of times I don't even have to use my arms to push it. I can just lean on it and my body's weight will push it. Compared to actually using your muscles to push it each time. Fuck that. Lean on. Oh yeah, I think I told a couple people last episode, but in case anyone didn't hear, let's show off another thing that happened. I got the camera readjusted in my gaming room so I can see a little bit more of my stuff. This Star Wars thing is actually the lightsaber holds the Wii remote, or not the Wii remote, the Wii sensor. So if you're looking to play your Wii and get more Star Wars theming, you can get the Darth Vader. The only thing is it's discontinued obviously, so you have to pay a rare collector's price. I think I got mine for around 40 bucks, but it's still pretty pricey. Especially when you compare it to everything else here. Everything else here is like 50 cents each, so it's like one of the most expensive things. Yeah, so I got my games, and I found out the reason that my Nintendo DS cases are taking up so much room on the shelf. You can see it's like double the width of a regular DVD case. And the reason is, like here's the DS, PlayStation, or no, this is Xbox 360. These are way fatter. And then I found out what happened in Europe. For some reason, they make game cases fat. So if you go and buy DS cases from Europe, they'll be way fatter, which sucks because then they take up all the room on the shelf without actually many games. But at least I know that for next time. So I figured I'd just share that with the viewers. If anyone's doing replacement boxes for DS, try to steer clear of the European cases because they're a lot wider. I don't know why. They just like things fatter in Europe. No, I haven't got my whole game room set up, and my buddy that helps fix my TV and helps me with a lot of shit, with driving and other things, met him in high school, good friend. Man, turns out he ended up getting the virus, so he wasn't allowed to come over because he had to isolate. I was like, fuck man, I waited like 8 months for those parts for my TV to arrive, and then my buddy ends up getting the virus. I was like, what the fuck? As soon as the parts arrived. So he said, thankfully, that the virus is actually the most mild virus he's ever experienced in his life, even though he's never had this. So I was like, wow. I know, it's so weird. I think I must have known like 50 people that have gotten the virus, and like 1 or 2 got it bad, and everyone else said it was the most mild virus they've ever had. I was like, that's so weird, right? That's why I think the media, the main reason they banned everyone talking about it, because they knew it was serious, but the amount of seriousness was so low that they couldn't let everyone just talk about it, because if they did, everyone would talk about how almost everyone has very mild cases. It's actually very rare for anyone to have anything serious happen, just like the flu. I know obviously it's worse than the flu, but depending on the age group. They showed that the age group actually, it's much milder than the flu for the younger ones. Man, which makes sense, because for younger people, the flu is super deadly. So obviously, it's going to be less than that. Yeah, I was watching a big protest in Bulgaria. That was the interesting thing. Apparently, their parliament was considering doing the restrictions, and the Bulgarian people like busted in the door and said, fuck that shit, right? That's what I was thinking. I've got some friends from Bulgaria, and they talk about like, well, not even them talking, I just watch the news and see quite a bit of, a lot of not so happy people at the government in Bulgaria. Not to make fun of it, but I always thought it was kind of ironic that Bulgaria has kind of got a weird situation where they got like one of the richest countries in the world when it comes to like land, resources, like valuables in the mountains and shit. But when it comes to the way the government organizes it, they fucked up the economy so bad that like they're ranked like as one of the poorest. I wouldn't say the poorest, but definitely not high up there. Or maybe things have changed since the last time I looked. If anyone's in Bulgaria, you could let me know. But yeah, so people are always a little bit upset. They're like, God, our country has such potential and the government keeps fucking it up. Yeah, wrong. But the most ironic part of that is there's some sort of World Bank system or whatever. And they went to different countries to try to hire someone to be in charge of the entire world's finances. And guess where they went? They went and hired a woman from Bulgaria. I was like, doesn't that seem kind of weird, right? Be like if you went to a place and you wanted to hold an AA meeting, so you needed a teacher to teach the AA meeting so that people like would learn not to drink. And they're like, hey, let's go to the place, like a nightclub, and take like a raging alcoholic and then put them in charge. Like, hey, let them teach the class. It's just like the irony. Sort of like Kobe Bryant being in charge of a women's basketball team. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was horrible. Kobe Bryant was, I'm sure, a much nicer guy than most people say. And that horrible plane or helicopter crash, that was a terrible way to go. And he was a great basketball player. And pretty cool guy. I'm sure a lot of people say weird stuff about people in the media. Who knows what's really true? Now I've started to realize that more and more. Every time I keep seeing like the media and social media being the judge and jury of things happening. And it kind of reminds me of the Chinese social credit system. I'm like, we've really changed Facebook into the Chinese social credit system. Because people can literally like badmouth you on Facebook, and when it comes time to your court case, the judge will literally in Canada say, I heard this about you on Facebook, so that's why I'm overturning our laws and having you charged. I was like, wow, right? Like, you don't even need evidence anymore. It's just like what people heard on Facebook, and the judge is willing to overturn our laws to go with what the media says about people. I'm like, holy shit, right? It's quite a system, but who knows? Maybe all judges aren't going to rule like that. Just the occasional good or bad ones. Not all judges are created equal. Know how that happened in Canada, if anyone's wondering the example I'm using, is we had this really funny leader. His name was Max Bernier. And he's like a really nice guy. And he's got some hilarious ideas. They're like so funny. But they're more like weird ideas rather than mean ideas. But people look at his weird ideas and they come up with all these like really horrible ideas attached to them. And then he has to explain it to them. He's like, no. He's like, I don't have that idea. This is my weird idea. And they're like, oh, but it sounds similar to that. He's like, no, it's not the same. It's like, mine's just a weird idea. And then they're like, oh, no one believes him. So anyways, all these people on Facebook were making fun of this leader, Max Bernier, and calling him all these names, saying all these horrible stuff about him. So he went to the court to have his name cleared. And guess what the court said? They're like, well, there is no real evidence that you did say anything mean, but we heard people on Facebook talking about it, so yes, it must be true. And that's what the judge ruled. And we're like, what the fuck? The judge literally said, because of what he heard or she heard on social media, that's how she's going to rule, not for the actual evidence. I was like, wow. I think that was the first I've ever heard a judge say that. And then they always make fun of China. They're like, oh, China ruled by a social credit system. Meanwhile, we got judges basing their outcomes of what they heard on Facebook. They should almost ban judges from using Facebook if that's going to be the case. It's like, what? You're going to ban the choice of the fucking court case is determined about what people say on Facebook? That's fucked. Alright, let's go with the expedition. I believe we gotta finish this too. And before we do, let's do the sponsor message.
Oh, Snowstorm Edition was brought to you by Crack. Crack, it'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Alright, let's go with the Patreon message next. Suki, Dan, Jim, Ray, Travis, everyone on Patreon, thanks a million. Try to get through this quick. Finishing quick is my specialty. Comes on t-shirts, bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hydro TV pays you to watch videos, swag bars to shop, GameKit to try games, and free Bitcoin. It's a wallet system for crypto. And if you want $10 off on a purchase of 150 or more with the Virtual Mate sex machine, just type in Lying BS. That's LYNBSN. And then it is a real code, and the Virtual Mate and all these offers, make sure you follow regional laws. I think they're all for adults only. Later. Let's get back to the game. Yeah, by the time I do this show for like 2 years, I'll have that message down to like 30 seconds. Just read it all and no one can understand it. Alright, let's see. Start. We'll turn off Quick Battle in case we die. Hey, Dan Davis, how's it going? Yeah, I was just thinking about doing an Entropia episode now that the fucking giant snowstorm is over. Now I've got a few Entropia guests lined up. We got Ken who's supposed to come on. We've got Martin. I think we even had Yoshi lined up. I'll have to reconfirm that. I'm pretty sure I asked Yoshi if I could do a podcast on her ship, but I can't remember if she said that she would be the guest, so I'll have to clarify that. I know she used to do a YouTube channel. I haven't seen any videos in a while, so it'd be interesting. Maybe I just haven't got the links. Sometimes the algorithm doesn't share it. Now I keep reading messages on Facebook about people coming back to play Entropia. I think it's because the world kind of went through another phase of the lockdown again, right? They're like, hey, let's get back to Entropia, where we actually have human rights. Now the UK's lucky. I think, what was it, the UK? They were saying that they're going to end the lockdown restrictions and the public health measures finally. That's what I figure. 2022, hopefully, knock on wood, will be the year that we'll see most of our normal lives back. That'll be sweet. As normal as it can get for some people. Oh yeah, I was thinking I did have some more Entropia news, and I can't even remember what it is right now. There was something big though. What was it? I'll have to think about it. Hopefully I remember by the time for the show. Yeah, I'll have to try to get some intel what happened with the presents this year. Maybe I'll check on the Entropia forum. No, Entropia is a good game. Just like Clone Evolution, they give away some presents at different points of the year, like Christmas and Halloween and stuff. But this year, Entropia was missing a lot of the Christmas presents, so I don't know if I just missed them myself or the whole game missed them. Who knows? Like, I did get some of them, but usually I get one for each planet. I think this year I only got one for half the planets, if that. Yeah, so I got a bunch of other big news that's coming up, but a lot of it I can't even talk about yet because it's not for sure, so I guess I shouldn't even bring it up yet, but now a lot of exciting stuff has been happening throughout the week. Seems like my whole life is changing in 2022. That's what I was thinking, and my life had kind of reached a point where I've been doing the same thing for so long that it was starting to feel really stale. And I was like, you know what, I should make some changes. And then I was like, you know what, I'm pretty sure these changes are coming whether or not I do something or not. So kind of just let it pan out until it did change. And yeah, it seems like it is going in that direction now. So who knows? I'm not sure if I'll be living in a new place in 2022, probably by 2023 at the latest. We'll see. Yeah, that's how I kind of had the feeling going too. I was like, as soon as I set up that nice game room behind me, that's when I'll have to move. Because that's always why I never set up the game room before. was like, oh, I don't want to collect stuff. I don't want to make a game room. Why? Because I'll have to move one day and then I'll have to move all that shit. So what do? Make a game room and then have to move. Oh well. Who knows? Hopefully the place I move to, it'll be nice enough that I can actually store possessions. That'll be sweet. And if you can't keep all your monetary possessions, it's not always the end of the world. Not having a whole bunch of stuff you have to look after is actually kind of freeing in a way too. Because then you can just go travel and not have to pay to store it somewhere. Holy shit, we made it up to 5 legs. How the fuck did we manage that? That's what I'm trying to decide now too. Once I get to the point where I have to move again, do I really want to get a new place right away? Or just go on like a really long traveling binge? Be like one of those YouTubers, just lives on the road for like years at a time. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be a tough choice to make. To be honest, I've only lived on the road for maybe like a week, 2, maybe 3 weeks have I lived on the road, so I really shouldn't be like saying that, hey, I can commit to living on the road for years at a time because I've only tried it for a few months before. Hey, victory, and Tengu is still alive. Oh fuck, we're going into the gold chest. See if we can get our hands on the chest. My favorite. Now, I'm surprised how often I use Captain Decker, but man, you can see when he's in my team, he's just like unstoppable, man. Like people try to hit him and kill him. There's almost no way they can kill him. So it's kind of nice. I don't know. It's a little bit ridiculous because right now I almost have 3 tanks in my team. But when you figure Captain Decker or whatever his name is, he actually has that, what is it, that ability that it's like magic and stuff too, right? So he's not just a tank. I think, what is he doing? He's reducing their ability to heal. Is that what he does? No, I think I'm going to upgrade Decker or Decken to Red Star, but not anytime soon. I got other people to focus on right now. I want to get Wind to Fury up to Red Star 1. That'd be kind of nice. Holy shit, man. These Bifel teams are hard to kill, huh? Especially if he's teamed up with a second healer. I kind of wish, looking back, that I would have used a Bifel team, because I could have used him as a Sunstar. Then I would have had a Sunstar team of him, Genie, and Alice. So that would have been 3 Sunstar heroes right off the bat that were super good. I could even add Decken to that. So then there would be all one element. That would have been a fucking sick team. Oh yeah, I thought we had another question from the viewers that I missed. What did I miss? Samson. Oh, Old Stinger was saying, yeah, 41 red scrolls. How did I pull that off? Let's go check it out. I think originally the big chunk of the scrolls came from the campaign, because I unlocked 10 here. But the real kicker I'm going for is I want to try to unlock this one. I'm getting damn close, where I'll get 30. So I'm just 7 away. I know 7 red heroes might seem like a lot, but I actually got the ingredients to make like maybe 4 of them already. So I'm probably like 3 away. But obviously it takes a lot of extra golds in order to make all those reds, so that's basically what I'm waiting on. I just got to keep making a whole bunch of gold heroes, so I have some extra ones to throw in the machine to make the reds. So that's what we'll be waiting for. But bam, once we get that 30 and we add it to the 40, we'll be fucking pushing like 70 red scrolls. Fuck, maybe we can even get it up to 100. I really want to get the red scrolls up to 100. That'd be epic. So that way when the red scroll event comes back, we can actually do some damage. Speaking of do some damage, let's try some snowman. Think we can defeat level 1 with this amount of snowballs? We got 560. Oh, it's like it doesn't go down at all, eh? Man, these rewards are so shitty, eh? Yeah, and the funny timing with the Canadian weather, when I got back from shoveling the storm, I got a message on Facebook, and it was saying that it was one of those reminders of what happened years ago. And it was a reminder from 2 years ago that I just got back from shoveling a major snowstorm. So I'm like, holy shit, it seems like around January 18th is always a really bad snowstorm. Or at least it has been for the past few years. Who knows? Maybe this thing's actually going down. I see the... Yeah, I don't know what I titled the episode. If anyone knows the episode title, I actually got a gold hero from a red scroll. And if anyone wants to know how I did it, just watch the episode. I can't even really remember. It was a long time ago. I think I got Alex. Oh yeah, I think we got enough to kill him, man. Let's take this fucker down. You're going downtown, bitch. 1,400. 400. Oh, take that, boss. No match for me. Or us, I should say. Sorry. Yes, I would be nowhere without the viewers. Let's see here. 45. Let's give it a claim. All right, Guild, you're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. Someone had to do it. It's finishing it off quick, right? All right, let's see. We did the casino, but we should do a little bit more. Let's not, why not, right? Let's do a bit more casino. See if we can get our hands on a fucking hero. That'd be grand. Come on. Piece of shit. I did hear some NFT news lately. What happened is there's a, I don't know who it is that's doing it. I don't think anyone's acknowledged who it was yet, but someone started making NFTs. Because you know how NFTs are like this new technology. People are like selling collectibles that are NFTs. So what happened is I guess anyone can make NFTs. So people are just making their own NFT and then selling it. So what people do is, or what someone did, is they made YouTuber NFTs. So you can buy an NFT that's named after each YouTuber. So someone named their NFT the Pat DNES Punk NFT, I guess to like mock him because he always makes fun of NFTs. And guess what happened? He did a whole episode like freaking out about it. I was like, man, get over it. I can't stand when people freak out about copyrights and, oh, someone used my work. It's like, oh God. I don't know. I guess for like, I could say that content creators should feel bad because they created everything and it got used, but I don't know. If at the same time I'm a content creator, people have used my stuff and I've never had any problems with it. So I don't know where this whole copyright mentality comes in. Unless it's like your livelihood. Yeah, I guess that's probably what it is. If it's your livelihood and like you're depending on like feeding children or something with this income, so that's why you would get pissed if anyone broke the copyright laws. It's like, or if they like did it to make fun of you. But it's like, even if they're doing it to make fun of you, it's like, haven't you ever heard of a celebrity roast? Like sometimes people make fun of you and it's not the end of the world. Unless it's like really bad. But I guess if it got that bad, the police would probably get involved and you wouldn't even have to do anything. So. Oh yes, we finally got him. So one of the viewers wanted to know, had I heard of, oh yeah, it's Dan Davis, had I heard of Gods Unchained NFT? Gods Unchained. It does kind of sound familiar, but I can't say I can pinpoint it. All right, so we finally got him. Holy shit, that's a bad one. All right, when it comes to the Darwin lab, the guy we just got is actually one we need often. So I'm going to check and see who it is that we actually needed it. Because I know there's, yeah, everyone always needs Beethovens. Or no, Symphony or Beethoven. I'm trying to remember what's his name. Yeah, somewhere, oh, here it is. If I wanted to make a gold of him, I needed Symphony. And now we got him. Right, so we can make another gold him. That's good. I'm pretty sure that's who I was aiming for. Yeah, because I was like, fuck, man, I got so many of this guy. Let's get a Symphony and make him. Let's just double check, not that there's someone else I needed him really badly for. And I'll be like, fuck, now I gotta get him again. Oh yeah, there's the bearded guy, if anyone's wondering who you need to make him. These two are really precious ingredients. That's why it seems like a waste to make him, because these are really important. I'm just going to fly through these quick, make sure Symphony isn't required for any of the ones I'm making that I was trying to make and then forgot. Yeah, I don't think that's... I'm not making any... Oh, maybe it was a Sunstar? No. Alright, I think we're good to go. Where are we going? Westward, ho. Let's do it. Let's do it! Oh, fucking bitch. Why? Why? Nah, I forgot to make him, to clone him. Did I even get him? I don't even see him in the fucking list. Oh yeah, he's not purple? Yeah, he's purple. There he is. Finally, Symphony. Sweet Symphony it is. No, to be honest, I kind of actually agree with Pat and Ian for the first time about something completely when it comes to NFTs. But, well, I shouldn't say completely. There is one part that I kind of disagree with them. Like Ian and Pat, they always make fun of NFTs. They said they're a waste of time, they're a waste of money. It's basically a scam. It's like a pyramid scam. You're going to buy something and then try to sell it to the next person for a higher price. And the thing itself is completely useless. It's not even a real object, for God's sakes. But then, like Entropia, we sell each other virtual items all the time. But at least it's an actual virtual item. In this case of an NFT, it's actually nothing. It's pretty funny. It's just the name, I guess. Or no, it's a picture. That's what it is. Or depending on the NFT file. I guess it could be multiple things. But the only thing I disagree with Pat and Ian about NFTs is like, oh, they suck. No one's going to want to use them. Well, guess what? Guess who's going to be using NFTs the most right away? Everyone who lives near Pat and Ian. You know why? Because they live in the fucking like California hellhole where like the growth of out of control unsustainability has created like backed up highways, not enough drinking water. It's like a complete hellhole of chaos and disorder. Homeless people like living all over the streets, complete chaos, no order, no form of government of any sustainability. But they got a lot of hot babes. And even the rent is cheaper. I couldn't believe it. I found out it's cheaper for me to live in California than it is where I live. Isn't that fucked? I have like one of the highest rents in the fucking world. Oh well. Oh, casino event. What did we get? So that's what I was thinking. You know why NFTs are going to become so popular in California? Because California is going that communist hellhole route where they give everyone their own house for free everyone will work for the same amount of money because the government takes everyone's income as tax. So it'll be like full-on communism. And then what happens when you're living under communism? Everyone in California is going to be living in a tiny cubicle, like one of those Chinese apartments in Hong Kong where you can like barely fit your bed in it. And that's your whole unit. You have to share like a bathroom with everyone on the whole floor. You just have one room with a tiny bed in it. So guess what happens when you live in one of those cubicles? Everyone's going to have the same amount of money. Everyone's going to live in the same house. And everyone's going to get the same NFTs. Government will give out stuff for free. And one of the things they'll give you will be an NFT file. Be like, oh, you live in a tiny cubicle. You're so upset. You have nothing. Here's an NFT file of like a fucking hot tub. You can imagine what it would be like to have a hot tub. Now you don't have to imagine. You'll own the NFT file. So I think that's the future of NFTs. It's the whole like new world government, how they're trying to get everyone used to owning nothing because they're going to have nothing. Everything will go to taxes to sustain everyone to stay home and do nothing. It's kind of a weird system, but I don't know, maybe it'll work. Would anyone be happy with that though? If like in the future you lived in a tiny cubicle, the government gave it to you for free, and you're kind of depressed because you have no room to own objects, but you can just own NFT files of those objects. So if you wanted like a couch, you could own like a couch NFT. Or if you wanted like a table to put stuff on, you could have a table NFT. And the government would give it to you for free in exchange for all your money and taxes. I bet you that's like that Klaus Schwab guy or whatever. That's like his dream, where everyone's happy to own nothing. And it reduces carbon immensely, right? Like we don't have to worry about all this pollution anymore. Everyone will just own nothing. We'll own NFT files. So technically it's not nothing. It is an NFT file everyone will own. Now I get Pat and Ian's argument how NFT files use up too much energy. I was thinking that's kind of interesting. Because yeah, the whole purpose of this is to try to reduce carbon. So if NFT files are reducing carbon, how is that even possible if they use up all this energy? It's like it's not a physical object. We didn't have to cut trees down to make a table, but still the NFT file is using up a ton of carbon because it's a file that requires some sort of energy to process or exchange it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's probably like Bitcoin, right? Where you have to use up some money to process the exchange between two partners or two owners, buyer and seller. I know it's kind of a pessimistic way to look at NFT files, but really I've been looking into like how everything in the world is unfolding, where the government has to try to convince everyone to not eat meat, to not own objects, and be happy. So it's like a real challenge. But somehow they've managed with the veganism part. They're like, yeah, they've willingly got a lot of people to just basically starve themselves. And then, yeah, then you also have the NFT files now. Someone's literally going to be like, should I go buy a new coffee table? Or maybe I'll just buy an NFT. And they might even just go buy the NFT. So the whole plan to reduce the carbon might actually be working. Who knows? Oh yeah, there was another news story. They found out that the Earth's core is rapidly cooling. And they said unless we can find some way to warm the planet dramatically, we'll have no atmosphere to breathe soon. It'll literally just like wipe off the planet like it did on Mars once it cooled. And they think carbon might be the solution. We got to find a way to generate carbon and add it to the atmosphere. No, I'm just kidding. I can't actually say that because of the new YouTube rules. Fuck, I almost forgot. The new YouTube rules say we're not allowed to disagree with anything the environmentalists said about man-made global warming. So the World Health Organization is correct, and the CDC, they're gods and never wrong, as well as the environmentalists that say man-made global warming is real, despite the core of the planet cooling. Yeah, I was wondering what new new contradictory information we would get next. I had a feeling there was going to be some sort of giant planet cooling event. You figure the way they try to force that global warming down your throat. It's like, what? You don't believe global warming? Why? Because we showed no actual evidence? It's like, can't you just shut up and stop talking about it? That's what someone said to me today on Facebook. I was actually going to respond, but they deleted the comment. I was thinking I should have left it up for a funny Facebook episode. It'll be like angry Facebook remarks. No, someone was like, can you just please stop talking? And I was like, what? Do the facts hurt you that much? It's like, please, keep those facts away. I like to live in bliss and ignorance. I don't blame them. A lot of times the facts I bring up kind of are bad news. It is easier just to be like, all right, everything's peachy. Let's ignore all the facts. I can't even remember what we were arguing about. I don't know, has anyone else bought an NFT file? I'm almost thinking about creating NFT files. I was thinking of that. Jesus, if anyone can make them. How expensive is it to create an NFT file? I'll have to look into that. Yeah, because if you can create an NFT file for, say, like $100 and then it sells for 1,000, yeah, maybe that's a good industry to get into. No, Pat was pissed off that they copied his likeness, like I forget one of the images you created or something, and they did a bad job, which I thought was funny. When he said the bad job, I actually thought it looked better than the one he created. But yeah, so he was upset, and they didn't ask his permission. But which I kind of find funny is the American, like the US, especially in California, the superiority complex, or like the entitlement mentality, where they think that their laws in their country apply to everyone in the whole world. Like Pat will be like, oh, I have a copyright of my image. Wah, wah. It's like, I got news for you, Pat. The person who made that NFT file, they could live in another country. And guess what? Other countries don't have the same copyright laws. So they could make that NFT and sell it, and they don't give a shit what copyright you have, right? I don't understand where Pat, I think it's the superiority complex, where people in the US think that their laws are just like universal across the entire planet. Everyone has to follow their laws. It's kind of funny. Oh, well, I can understand where he's coming from. Like, a lot of people pay money for copyrights and then they're shocked when it's basically a useless piece of paper. You can stop people from using it on YouTube. The funny part is, I actually like Pat and almost like 90% of the stuff he says. But when it comes to like what is it, the scumbag seller of the week alert? It's like, what, someone trying to earn a living, Pat? Do you hate that? Should they go to a communist hellhole and just wait in line for bread? Like you want in California? You like the idea of living in a tent on the side of the road? Is that your new future that you want for everyone? No, but a lot of his topics are really good. I love video game stuff, and it's just kind of the politics get a little funny. At least it makes it somewhat entertaining. It's always nice to hear what people in California think. So when you hear like podcasters from California talking about how everything's so great where they live, and it's like, man, gee, it's, I guess when you're in the washroom and you have a huge dump of diarrhea, you sort of adapt to the smell. So you don't realize that you're in like a cesspool of fucking shit. Because you've been in it for so long, you can't tell. You've adapted to the smell. It's funny too, because I always make fun of California, but who knows? I bet you any money I go there, I'd probably love it. I'd be like in those homeless encampments, partying and doing drugs. No, just kidding. They probably have good weed. I guarantee that. Especially in California, man. Can you imagine? That would be tempting. You could just like buy a bag of weed, buy a tent, and go live next to the beach. And just be like Pat and Ian and predict that everyone should do everything for you. They should just give handouts and you should never have to have a job. You should never have to buy and sell items. You'll be considered a scumbag seller of the week. It's kind of funny. Now it kind of reminds me of like, what is it, Howard Stern? They said Howard Stern's audience is, sure there's some people that actually like him, but a lot of Howard Stern's audience is people that don't like him, and they just listen to the show because they can't turn away. It's like they always want to argue and disagree with him. I almost feel like that's how me and watching Pat and Ian show is. As much as I like their show, it's like I argue with them so much. Can't look away. No, it's nice that they keep airing my channel or my questions on the air. I gotta admit, like, I used to make fun of like people in California for covering up free speech and stuff, but you gotta give Pat and Ian credit for that one. If you give them a challenging question, send it in on the air, you'd be surprised. They've aired every challenging question I've asked them so far. So you never know. You could send your question in, you could be on the show next. I think I've already been on 3 times. Not that I'm keeping track. No, my favorite is when I was on Pat and Ian's show, and they actually made the whole show thumbnail image about my question. So I was like, all right, new jackpot. I'm moving up in the world. Now, some people might think it's showing off, but come on. Like near 50, still living in my mom's basement, trying to cling or grasp any means of success I can claim. I did it. Nah, you gotta set your goals more realistic. It's not like I'm going to the moon next week or something. All right, holy shit, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. Did we go through all the sponsor message stuff? I believe we did. Sponsor, Patreon, affiliate links. Yeah, the only thing I missed is the Vaporizer commercial and the fire screen. So, I guess if the game crashes soon, I figured it always crashes by this point. Oh, fuck, that was the gold chest battle. I was wondering if I should reset. It wasn't looking good. Fuck, man, I had a stupid team in there, too. Oh, well, if only I was paying attention. Stupid is, stupid does. There we go. We do got a backup team of Reds, but I doubt they stand a chance. Ah, yeah, we're not gonna beat this team. Fucking beat down. Hey, look at Sekhmet. I brought her in the battle and she's literally not doing anything. I always wonder what happens when that happens. So technically she is dead, so I have to take her out of the team, but she just didn't leave. Fucked up. Damn, I got so many tanks in this team. Oh well, wish I could go back in time and hit pause. I don't know. Missing 1 gold chest isn't the end. I should be used to not getting my hands on the chest. I was hoping maybe Sea King could poison or freeze the shit out of them. Doesn't seem to be working. Despite him infecting them, they seem to heal right quick. Alright, we'll try it one more time, but this time I'll do the skip trick. I know it's dangerous because it's probably not going to work, but we'll try it anyway. We'll put in the best possible combination team they recommend, start the battle, and skip it. I don't recommend doing this, but every once in a while it works, so figure it's our last hope. Oh, and the game crashed just when I tried it. Alright, well that's good. Let's go with the Vaporizer commercial. We'll come back and see what happened with that experiment. Fuck, man. The suspense right when we wanted to see what would happen. It crashes. Fuck. Ah, fuck, I forgot to boot the game. Let's go back to the commercial. We'll be right back. It's like I knew I'd forget to press something. Fuck. Actually, might as well do the fire screen while it loads. So, if you happen to get any forgetting to load in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. If it doesn't happen, you can give it a like and a share. Really appreciate it. And just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because
It will ruin your life. Back to the game, everyone. I think it's almost loaded. Let's see. Yes, it has.
right, I guess since the show is pretty much already wrapped up, let's go and check out just to see what happened with that. Did we win? Did we get our hands on the chest? Do we have to try again? What the fuck happened? Oh, it just crashed and didn't do the battle. Interesting, eh? Weird. Try substituting that with that. No, that doesn't look so good, eh? Alright, we'll do it and we'll start the skip trick. See if it works or not. I really should have left it on auto. That usually works best. But we'll try it and blame it on switching. Ah! No! What the fuck? Alright, we'll try the skip trick again. This time we'll put this team in. Quick battle. See what happens. Victory! Victory! No! Oh well. Can't win them all. Or in my case, none. No, just kidding. No, I think we did pretty good. We got all the things collected for that. We finished up the event. We got all the fist battles done. And we got the bounty hunter missions completed for the reward. Obviously, I could try to spend more bullets and win this shit, but is that really worth like tanking all my bullets just to get 20 potions? Like, it is a pretty decent stack, but I don't think it's worth it bullets. Especially since there's no third reward. I should wait, use my bullets for when they actually have third rewards. Because sometimes they'll have like a bonus reward. So I gotta wait for those. Yeah, like these bonus rewards. So once they have bonus rewards there, that's when I'll spend the bullets. I know this chick is kind of tempting, but to be honest, I'm not really into the new heroes yet. I kind of like the original heroes from the game, and I'm still working on those, so Yeah, and if anyone else does the casino, happens to do some money of it, maybe share a clip in the Discord so we can see what it's like to take a spin on the casino. I would do it if I wasn't so pav-ass and just went to the dentist and blew all my money. But at least my teeth are clean. I think they're less orange than ever. No, it's good to spend a little bit of money on your teeth, right? Because, man, if you don't, it can end up ruining shit in the long run. So, yeah, might as well spend a little bit more up front and not have to deal with the issues as much in the future. That's how I look at it in some cases. All right, so next episode we'll come back and we'll hopefully done some more casino refreshes and we'll make a run for Darius. And if any of the viewers want a project to help out with the show, one thing you could do is I have to decide who it is that we want to try to link on the casino. Oh, that reminds me, we're going to create that new hero. Maybe we can do that before we go. Oh, let's do that next episode. So next episode we'll create the new hero and we got to try to set this. So if anyone wants to pick, I should probably give a few choices between who we would pick. I want to say between Bison and who else do we need worse than Bison? I think it's just Bison that I can pick right now. So if anyone's got an idea of anyone better than Bison to get on this right now, let me know. And then I'll put it into consideration for what we'll set the wheel to. And if anyone's wondering why the hell I want Bison, let's show why. It's because we're working on the new Sunstar hero and we need Bison complete. Do we already have her complete? I'm trying to remember. Oh no, I think we just made her complete and used her. But we have him complete and we're working on a new copy of her and we're also working on a new copy of him. So I guess, yeah, technically we could go with a copy of Elizabeth or Bison. That's who we really need on the wheel. And if anyone's wondering why the hell I want to make this chick so bad, we're just going to consume her and we're going to give her to Alice. So that'll make Alice 2-star red. And why do I want to make Alice 2-star red so bad? Because we have the ingredients to make Alice again. So that means that we can boost Alice up to 3-star red once she's up at 2. So that's why we want 2. So it'll be a weird transformation, right? We're going to go straight from Alice 1-star all the way up to 3-star overnight. Or the same episode. But that's a pretty big transformation to do. We got her, and we got to get him. I think we're 1 Hunger Games chest away. I'll have to check. We could be 2 away. Fuck, that would suck. Oh yeah, I think we're just over 2 because we almost have enough to get the other chest and then we'll have to get a whole nother one. So we're like 1.1 away. Yeah, so that'll be weird, eh? A new Alice 3-star. I think a 3-star Alice is going to make a significant upgrade to my team. Especially if I can change her DNA. Fuck, that reminds me. That's who we're going to go for. Remember I was like, who should we set this casino for? Who I'm going to try to get on the Royal Casino is going to be the blonde-haired guy. Why? Because we need the blonde-haired guy bad. If we get the blonde-haired guy bad, then we can actually make the shark guy. And why? Yeah, there he is. Because, or is it Anderson we needed? Fuck, let me check that. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Yeah, it's Anderson we need. What the fuck? I was thinking the blonde-haired guy. So no, we'll set it to Anderson. Because if we can get the Andersons we need, boom. Make the shark guy. We've got these 2 already. Had these for ages. All we need is an Anderson. Boom. Make Anderson. Make shark guy. Then we get Alice's fucking DNA linked. And we switch Goddess of the Moon. Because we'll need Goddess of the Moon to make her anyways. Up to make the transformation. But anyways, yeah. We'll put in the shark guy. And shark guy will give Alice the upgrade of HP up by 26% and anti-control by 20%. Which is kind of funny. That doesn't even sound that good. Like anti-control, that's okay. HP by 26 is pretty good, but hopefully we can boost that 26 to like 50% or like 70%. That'd be sweet. Because right now we got Moonlight Blessing, and look what we're getting here. We're removing negative effects every round. So I'm like, holy shit, man. what's better? 48% reduction in infection or removing infection once per turn? I think, yeah, removing it almost sounds better. I don't know. Yeah, so that's some of the adventure. Once we get Alice up to 3, then I'm thinking I'll boost Tengu to 3. And, no, I was going to boost Suzo to 3, but then I figured we'll go a different route. I think we will add Skady. So that way we can have Alice, Tengu, Skady, possibly her too. I don't know, we'll see what we go. I do have enough soon to actually make her up to 3-star. So that'll be the 3-star team. 3-star her, 3-star him, 3-star her. So that's the fucking crazy part, is if I wanted to just keep using Tengu or Suzo, I could boost him up to 3. So we would have 3-star, 3 red star, 3 red star, 3 red star. Now that would be a half decent 3 red star team, right? And then who else to add with this team? I have to pick between Shark Guy, Sekhmet. Sekhmet does seem the most tempting because I do see a lot of Hunger Games teams win with her. Or they go the route that George recommends and take Genie, boost him up to red star level. Could even go him 2-star too. Have a 2-star Genie. I don't know if that's worth it though. A lot of times I take Genie out of my team and we do better. The pets do anything. Holy fuck, man. Alright, so let's do pets do anything? Got a question. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Hopefully I didn't show too many boobs there on the screen. I don't think I did, and if they did, they were microscopic. Just the folder headers. But anyways, let's go desktop. Keep. Clone Evolution. We're just going to answer the viewer's question. Not that I wanted to share boobs on the screen. Oh, let's see here. There we go. So here is the pet, what is it, the pet toys. You know, all the pets in the game, do they do anything? Well, the armor or toys you equip with the pets, they sure do. Let's look them up. So this is 8 of the ones that I found so far. And this is what happens if you have a full suit. So if you go to Pet Alertness, it increases HP by 10%, and whatever dot is. Pet Warmth Suit, HP, Resistance, HP, and a shield will be obtained for 2 rounds. So Pet Scheming Suit, that one seems the best. HP by 10, a whole HP shield by 10% for 2 rounds. Greediness Suit, HP by 10, Anti-Control 10. Exquisite Suit, increase attack by 5 and increase critical damage and critical damage percentage? Or no, critical and critical damage by 15. Sport is 5 and 15, attack and damage, attack and damage, attack and... Oh, this is a good one, the Pet Fun Suit. Not only does it increase 5% attack, but it also has a 20% probability to freeze the targets for 2 rounds. So if you want to add freeze abilities to a player that doesn't have it, you can just give them this pet toy. So that's just the pet toys. Let's check out the pets themselves. You know what's stupid? I haven't actually made a slide for just the pets, but I could show the ones that I got. Dum-da-dum-dum. Claimed. Fuck, man. How come they keep giving me none of the heroes? That really pisses me off, man. How close are we to them? You fuckers. I'm 3 away and they just won't give me them, eh? You see how close I got? I did so many pulls and nothing. It's 3 away. Oh well. Let's see if we got enough to make that hero. I did want to make a hero bad today, so let's try it. We gotta get something done. I said I was going to do it next episode, but we're still playing, so let's do it. I know everyone left because they thought we were going to be finishing the episode, but no. That's what you get for leaving. You missed the best parts. That's what I tell my ex. No, I'm just kidding. All right. There we go. Where are we going? Westward, hope. Bam. All right. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. So now we got an extra gold. If anyone is wondering, why the hell do I care about making a panther gold? The reason is because I need extra gold. So that way I can make a red hero and just throw them in as ingredients. So I got to make a whole bunch of dummy golds. So it does seem like kind of a waste to use the casino to make a dummy gold. But fuck, I need dummy gold, so I'll do what I got to do. And now we're going to work on making us an extra red star for Alice. It's weird. I don't even know how I come up with the ideas to actually go in this direction. Hey, we got more roses while we were talking. Thanks, everyone. It's weird. I was able to collect that one, but for some reason, this one just won't collect. Dun dun dun. All right. Yeah, so I'll try to get some updates and more video game news. Next episode, we will also be doing... Oh shit, it's the end of these. So we'll be doing more Snow Monster stuff. And we'll be doing more casino event. So if anyone's excited to see what casino event heroes we get, you have to tune in next episode. We don't even know till then. Yeah, oh yeah, and that's what I forgot before we go. Let's give a shout out to all the viewers. So while that does, let's go for the dungeon. We'll do one final battle. Let's go with the advanced battle. We haven't done that. Or no, let's go with ordinary. Let's do something ordinary. Alright, so Zahid, thanks again. George Washington. I've Maxa Rosita. George Washington. Anis Ali Khan. George, Khan, Augusto. What Gremlin Plan 2? Oh, I read the whole thing. Sorry. Loveface XYZ. Or Loveface or Naked HD. Welcome back to the chat. Just remember, ladies, keep your clothes on. This is YouTube. Otherwise, it'd be okay. What Gremlin? Loveface. What Gremlin? Augusto, Pascal, Basilio. Alt Stinger 11. Hey, I didn't even see this person in here. FQI Gok McQ. Fun Y. Thanks for tuning in. Good spam you got going there. Alright, Alt Stinger 11. Loveface XYZ. Taha Vasari Vuru. Thank you. Dan Davis. What Gremlin? Lucky this is long battle. Ah, Machiavelli is here in the chat. He wants to know how to beat Sword God. We should go over that before we disappear. No, to be fair, I actually almost killed Trump the other day, but it's hard to do. Every once in a while I get a lucky turn, and we get him down to like half. Oh yeah, the viewers' applause. Sometimes I forget to push the buttons. It's like my producer. Damn, he needs to be fired. Forgets everything. Oh yeah, it's me. Alright, so let's see. We defeated Trump. Or no, we didn't. We got our asses whooped. Alright, so the viewers want to know how to defeat Sword God. You know, it's funny. When I was playing Sword God at the lower levels in the game, let's take a look at him. Where is he? Is he water? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there he is. So when I was playing Sword God in the early levels of the game, he was always really hard to hit because he had that dodge. And what I wanted to do was get Sword God and use that dodge because it seems like you just can't hit him, right? So I was thinking the only way that you can hit Sword God is probably to find items that increase your aim accuracy. Because if your aim accuracy just goes through the roof, you'll have a better chance of hitting them. I need a drink to have a better chance of talking. Oh, and the advanced dungeon. Ooh, that's a hard one. What level is he? Let's check out advanced dungeon. Oh, advanced dungeon too. So which one was he? Level... I guess I should look back from where I am. It was probably last episode and I forgot. No, there it is. What one am I at? Oh, 280. Yeah, 280. Let's give it a go and see how hard it is. And we'll see what we could recommend to beat him. Can we still fight it or no? I guess they don't give you the fight option. Oh, fuck, man, that sucks. So why do they still have these here if you can't fight them anymore? Well, anyways, let's see. 280. Advanced? Or is it ordinary? I don't see Sword God in here. It says it's Hitler, this guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. Oh, I'm at 278? Is that why? No. Oh, maybe it's 281. No. There's the boss. It's Hitler. Maybe it's ordinary. Oh yeah, the multiple teams. That's right. Dum-da-dum-dum. Sorry, a little slow. No, I can be like the tortoise. I'll win the race. It's just going to take a while. Yeah, there it is. I remember this battle. Yeah, this one was a piss off. Alright, Sword God. How could you defeat him? Who else is in there? This looks like you're going to get frozen quite a bit. I don't know. I think pretty much to beat him. What did I do? I wish I could just battle him and try to see. I think, what did we do? Oh, I know what we could do. Go back in the archive and see level 280, what one I got. I'm pretty sure I battle these at least once each day, so you can see what level I'm at each episode. I gotta timestamp everything. Make it easier to look shit up. If I had to guess, it was probably just higher levels. Who knows, eh? A lot of times that's what it comes down to. Just boost up your team to higher levels and one day you beat it. And maybe some of the stuff I was saying before would actually apply. Try to get higher aim team members. Maybe put all your best team members to fight team 2. Team 1 doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, I remember being stuck on that one for a while now, I think. Yeah, that one is a hard one. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that one. Maybe I'll actually have time and go through my archive, but I gotta take a nap soon, but... Oh, he wants to know next, how come my team is 3 teams? I think it's after you beat level 300. Is that what it was? Yeah, maybe. After you beat level 300, they add an extra floor, or an extra team. So now I have to fight 3 teams instead of 2. Yeah, 3-team battles are intense, because that's when you have to like build literally a whole 3 teams of reds. The only ones I don't have that are red now is Budokai. I gotta swap her out. These other 2 golds or 3 golds, I don't mind. Maybe I'll swap out either Gus or Jane Austen. Probably Gus. We'll keep these 2, swap these 2 for extra reds. Obviously Hermes, I'd probably add him to DNA soon so that I don't actually have to use him as a battling hero, because he's not really that good anyways, but I just have him out here now because at least it gives me another red for the team. Makes the team look a little bit more formidable if they actually have reds. Oh yeah, and the other thing we accomplished today's episode is we got her up to 3 pieces of 150 armor. So we're getting close to 2 of our team members having a full set of 150. And then after that occurs, we'll go to the 3rd. Then I guess we'll be over the halfway mark, or getting there, to having the entire base team all level 150 gear. But I know what George is going to say. He would say don't give everyone 150 gear, because technically it's not so good for attacking. It's really just a defensive gear. Or is that true? Let's check. Tenacity, critical rate, defense, compared to this, which is all attack. Yeah, that's right. So 150 is a little bit more defense. So who knows? Maybe I won't use 150 for everyone. But I think what I'll do is I'll eventually use the 150 gear and craft it. I'm almost tempted to do it now. I could take 3 of my 150 pieces and use it to craft and make 1 piece of 160 gear. I know some people might say that's like a real big waste, but I kind of just want to see 160 gear. It'd be funny, eh? Just have a piece of 160 gear. Just one. I don't even know what it looks like yet. I think I seen it somewhere and then forgot. Alright, so thanks for the viewers for tuning in today, and thanks for the great questions. Holy shit, we made it up to 7 likes. Yeah, every time we get close to double-digit likes, it like blows my mind. So if anyone else wants to help do that, if they're watching later, could give it a like too. I wish we could still see the dislikes, because usually I get 2 or 3 of those, so I miss those. Thanks everyone for the dislikes as well. I'm just kidding. But yeah. Oh fuck. Yeah, and good luck to the guild. Hopefully we can beat level 2. But to be fair, guild, I don't think I got it in me for another round. I hate breaking that to the ladies, but no, just kidding. No, that was a 1 round deal that time. I swear we'll do it longer next time. That's what I always say. Now, hopefully next time we'll have enough for more ice or bullets or whatever it was to kill him, and we'll actually get past level 2. At least we got some rewards, but man, would have been nice to actually make it to like level 3, yeah? Fuck. So close. We only claimed 1 of these. Oh, does that mean our other people in our guild have to claim it when they do, this number goes down? Or can I actually defeat level 1 multiple times and claim it? That's fucked. Oh yes! We got level 1 for this. Oh, we have to unlock it for 20 bucks. What a tease, right? Story of my life. Tease after tease. Alright, there we go. If we had some money, we could try that, but to be fair, I don't want to get too carried away depositing, even if people were going to help do that, because you don't want to like just cheat to win, right? We already unlocked VIP 4. We should try to make it as far as we can with just that. Oh, and we made it over 1,000 million. So what is that, a billion? Did we make it to the 1 billion mark today? That was pretty good. Fuck, it's that red dot there. It makes you want to click it every time. Alright, so I guess thanks everyone for watching. I'll give some updates of what happened with my greenhouse after the giant snowstorm. I haven't gone out to see how bad the damage is yet, so might be an interesting episode for that coming up. A lot of swearing and yelling. Alright, see you later everyone. Bye for now. And I already did the fire screen, so we'll just go straight to the exit. That's what she said. Later. Bye. Straight to the exit. That was a good one. Alright, see you later. Oh yeah, I forgot to show my pets. We'll have to do that next episode. Fuck, man. I get on a rant and I forget everything. But thanks again, everyone. Later.